All right, folks, thanks so much for checking this video out because I get questions a lot on where do we fund, how much do we fund, I've got extra money, or we funded a lot of buckets of investing, but then I have money left over, where do I put it? And so sometimes we have to backfill, and I'll talk about that in a second. And sometimes we're just trying to figure out what makes the most sense. But let's just say, for an example's sake, we're trying to put away $30,000. So if I'm trying to invest $30,000 between these three accounts, this is an IRA or a 401k, they're categorized as the same, pre-tax money, a Roth IRA, and a brokerage. So a Roth IRA is retirement, but it's post-tax money, and it comes out tax-free when you use it. Everybody loves that. This would also be considered a backdoor Roth. So here's how we break this down. So I'm concerned about two things. One is, what is your match here at your company? What do they offer you? And so they offer a 4% match. So all I'm trying to get you to do is just start with the match. So that's 4%. We're just making up a number here. You put in 4, they give you 4. Great, do that. We'll come back to this bucket in a minute. Can we fund a Roth IRA? Yes, $30,000 of investing total. Let's say we've got $10,000 going over here. We want to put $10,000 in the rest. What makes sense? Well, the max here is the only thing we can focus on at this point, and it's $7,000. So we're going to put $7,000 in here for you, okay? Now, if you're married, you could do another 7 for your spouse. Just depends on how much money we have left over to do that, right? So we've got 10 here, we've got 7 there. So we've got $17,000 we've put away. We have 13 left. In this example, this person doesn't have a spouse. So what we could do is put another $13,000 into the brokerage account, and this is unlimited, okay? So you can put as much money in this as you basically want. There's no limit to it, really. Most people don't do that. We start filling out what makes sense here, and I like to try and keep things as round as possible. Either we're hitting the max, so it's easy to track, or maybe we're putting 10,000 here, so it's easy to track. So try and hit 5, 10, 15, 20,000, just to keep numbers simple, and maybe we need to go back and fill up here. So a couple things to consider when you're filling these buckets out. This is what we start with, right? This is kind of the basis of how we flow it. When there's more money left over after that, and we want to backfill into the 401k to reduce our taxes, a couple things to consider. We're trying to figure out how much taxes we're going to pay. So taxes are a consideration. And then also the other one that's a consideration is income. So how much income are we going to have in a given year, and what does it make to fill up, right? So this is basis for everybody to start with. And then how much do we need to reduce on taxes? We can come back to this number and fill it up a lot more if we need to. What is our income going to be at the end of the year? And that kind of drives the conversation with the traditional or the 401k. So that's how I walk through this with my clients. This is what we do. Lay out a plan, try and keep things as simple as possible.